Good afternoon, everyone. In today's video, we are looking at yet another big threat for a possible tornado outbreak later tonight in the southeast. This is just south of the area where it was impacted with multiple violent large tornadoes on Friday. Yet again, we have another threat for strong tornadoes across this area, just a little south of there. From the Storm Prediction Center, we do have a moderate risk for severe thunderstorms across Louisiana, Mississippi, and Alabama. That's the main area we are looking forward to for strong tornadoes. That also includes an enhanced region that's a level 3 out of 5 on the severe of the scale. That is in the orange, and that's where you could also see a potential for strong tornadoes. This is kind of narrow, but it is also kind of large across portions of southern Mississippi, Alabama, and northern Louisiana. So we are going to have to watch this closely. Now, here's that tornado risk from the Storm Prediction Center. This is a 15% chance for tornadoes. This is the risk that we saw Friday as well. So again, these strong and violent tornadoes are also a potential for today across that 15% hatched region. Also that 10% hatched, we have that potential for significant tornadoes across that area. We also have a 5% or 2% risk for tornadoes. Those aren't as of much concern, but you still have those potentials for tornadoes across the 2% areas and the 5%. You do have a 30% chance here for significant winds, and this is about a 70-mile-per-hour winds expected across some of these storms. They are going to be mainly single-celled storms and a few clusters here and there, so they aren't going to be a line of storms. So damaging wind threat isn't as of a concern, but definitely damaging winds is one of those hazards. We do have a chance for hail, a big chance for hail. As you can see, a 45% chance for significant hail. This means you can see upwards of softball-sized hail across that hatched area, and mainly that 45% and the 30% chance you will see mainly very large hail up to softball sized. But that significant hail risk also goes out to more than 15% chance to see hail. So make sure you do this. Hail could definitely be very damaging, as well as potential tornadoes within those storms. Here's the latest HRRR run. This is the 17Z run. So this is literally the latest run. It just came out the last hour. About right now, as you can see, we are seeing some storms already developing across eastern Texas. This is a single cell storm that's already popping up. I can see it on satellite imagery across eastern Texas. We also have some small cells popping up across Alabama and Georgia. These storms will slowly develop throughout the afternoon. A few of these are looking already pretty strong across 3 p.m. or around 4 p.m. Eastern. And this really gets going as we head into the late afternoon hours. This is going to be about 5 or 6 p.m. Eastern. And you can see a lot of these storms already have hook echoes type shapes from the HRRR model, which is quite concerning across southern Mississippi, Louisiana, even portions of Alabama and Georgia, having some concerning looking cells across these areas. Again, that main concern for strong tornadoes is across the moderate risk area. So across the area, probably from 3 p.m. all the way into about 10 p.m.-ish or 11 p.m., we'll see that main threat for strong tornadoes. This then forms into kind of a linear storm, and you can see a lot of those storms still looking very strong and tornado potential wise, very concerning across Mississippi. And this model actually has these cells forming a lot more northward than expected, which is again very concerning. These strong tornadoes that hit these areas are in this area right here, so that is very close to what we saw Friday. Again, moving kind of in the same direction too. So again, you're also going to have some flooding issues with this as well. This is going to be moving across Alabama into Georgia as a linear storm, which will bring a greater threat for damaging winds across Georgia in the late night hours, overnight hours around 1 a.m., 2 a.m. as a line of storms will be approaching South Carolina, and eventually it does break up overnight around 3 a.m., 4 a.m. or so, starts breaking up. But you're still going to see some strong early morning storms across the Carolinas into Georgia and Alabama. Make sure to watch these cells closely throughout the afternoon across Louisiana, Mississippi, and Alabama. We also did get a tornado watch in effect until 7 p.m. Central for portions of eastern Texas and a lot of central Louisiana there is also in that tornado watch. A couple of strong tornadoes is possible. Scattered hail up to tennis ball size likely, and scattered gusts up to 70 miles per hour possible within that tornado watch. There'll be another tornado watch being issued later for Mississippi and Alabama for, again, strong tornadoes, large hail, and some possible damaging wind gusts possible within all of those storms. In tomorrow's video, we're going to be looking at a potential for a big time severe weather threat for this upcoming week, Thursday and Friday. A very large scale severe weather setup could be pending here for Thursday and Friday, according to the Storm Prediction Center. But if you did enjoy the video, be sure to subscribe to the channel if you are new, turn on post notifications if you won't miss, so you won't miss a single upload or live stream. Now, it depends on if I live stream or not. If I do live stream, there won't be any commentary, but there'll be warnings up on screen and the radar. There will be updates in the community post possibly later this afternoon for tornado watches and stuff like that. Stay safe out there. I'll see you in the next one.